The time of the year 2099, where by now the Earth had completely changed. There are no big buildings, no pollution, in fact now there are no humans either, only far-flung forests and clean water rivers are left, which are protected by people. There are big AI super robots, but how did all this happen with 8 billion humans from the Earth? Let us know where we went in today's new amazing sci-fi movie. The story starts from the year 2017 when a company named W Industries changed the world, whose main owner is Alliance, where this company has acquired hundreds of thousands of big companies. Make robots that can be deployed on the border and fight big wars in a few days. Apart from this, robots were also made to do household work, and within just 2 years this company became the largest company in the world. But it did not happen as Aloy had thought. With time different countries started fighting more. After doing more research, Aloy finally created a super AI robot in 2020. Now this super robot, named Kronos, could think and take decisions on its own. From here, the Alliance meets with their assistant, Damien, and they discuss how despite working so hard for humanity, it is not helping them. They thought that was different if they gave robots to do people's jobs. If we stop the votes of the countries then everyone will be happy. But even after so many years humans are never going to improve. They are still fighting among themselves and carelessly destroying the resources of the Earth. So according to Aloy now he has created super robots. Now after hearing this we have decided to change the programming of assistant. Damien gets scared, where he also tries to explain to Aloy that they should not lose hope in humans, but finally he has already made up his mind and he says that now it is the super robots that will destroy this Earth like before. Can make pure when human insects did not live here. Now there is one in the city inside a small house. Andrew has just returned home after his job, where his family consisted only of his sick mother and a robot taking care of them from behind. Now here Andrew meets his mother and asks her about her whole day. Then there is news behind her. It was being shown how some scientists had just discovered a new exoplanet has been discovered whose atmosphere is exactly like that of Earth and humans will be able to live there comfortably. As usual, normal news was being played when suddenly glitches start happening in the screens everywhere including their TV, and it is revealed that they and the industry leader Elias has hacked it. And from here now Elias gives a last message to the whole world that how he gave the gift of e-robots to the world, where he thought that now everything will be fine, but humans proved him wrong and he found that humans are never satisfied. The feeling of conflict is deeply ingrained in human beings, which even God knows he cannot take it out even if he wants to. So today he had to take a very tough decision and he has decided to hand over the world to super robots instead of humans. That is, now humans will have to die, and after saying this, now every other super robot, even the big ones, will take control. Explosions begin. Entire cities were being blown up all over the world simultaneously. There was this attack in 1970, millions and crores of people were being killed. We're seeing all this. Damien also asked whether his decision would be right, but Ella Shore said that of course this is the right step. A reboot was needed to reinvent the Earth. And he has done the same thing where Damien too, since his move had nothing to do with it. Now Elias he also hands over his brain to Kronos, while Andrew was also trying to escape in the midst of this massive destruction, when a drone in front of him stops him, where the entire Earth was being destroyed. Millions of people were killed in a single night. And the whole world changed forever after this night and this incident. Gradually 97 years have passed and we are shown a man who was just waking up from sleep, while there were no big buildings around him but lush green trees and plants, where the world has completely changed in the last 97 years. And from here it is revealed that this man is none other than Andrew, yes, the same Andrew who was trying to escape from those blasts 97 years ago. But how did he suddenly reach here after 97 years? What is even more strange is that his age was the same as before. Even Andrew himself cannot understand that all this happened to him. He didn't remember anything about what happened and he started wandering around in confusion how, after the extinction of humans, the Earth has completely changed. Now there are no buildings and society left, while the big robots of Kronos are roaming everywhere so that they can destroy the few remaining humans, and humans will destroy the Earth. 97 years ago, 1 billion people were killed here but could not be harmed again. After that, the Earth started healing on its own and the atmosphere became clear. But surprisingly, when Andrew was looking around he realized that Elias and Damien are still alive and they are keeping an eye on Andrew while they are discussing among themselves. They also talk about how almost all the humans have already been killed, but there is only a small group left who have gone to a secret place named Aurora, and if they find that place and destroy it, then no one on Earth will be left alive, and that is why they are keeping an eye on Andrew, so that through it they can find the last human settlement. Andrew is surprised. He was roaming around wondering where he was, and during this time he reached an old village, but till now he did not notice that there was a robot behind him, and now as soon as that robot attacks, Andrew starts running away from there. Although the robot was very fast, and now when it was about to kill Andrew, at the last moment a girl named Celia comes there and saves Andrew by blowing up the robot with a bomb. Andrew was surprised that at least he found another human being, but Celia does not talk to him and runs away. Whereas Andrew didn't know what was happening around him anyway, so he chases Celia and she requests him to keep her with him. Celia initially refuses because she can't put herself in danger for him. But when she sees a necklace around Andrew's neck, she asks him why she wants it. Where did he get it from? Andrew got it from a broken house, and he doesn't even remember anything. No, how did he come after 97 years and he needs his help? Now after hearing all this, Celia finally agrees and asks him to come with her, telling him that they are going to the last remaining human settlement in Aura where they are safe, so that she can live here. She further says how since the time she was born, humans have been avoiding those millions of robots they are returning, and she feels that Roar is the only place where they will be safe. Here she shows the same necklace that she has with Andrew, and this necklace is a sign of hope that they will be able to move human civilization forward again. Here she also shows a map to Andrew which was very secret, and by him they can go to Aurora, so they will have to cover as much distance as possible. However, neither of them knew that Elias was able to see all this on his screen, and he also wanted to follow them to the last human settlement. Now the very next morning both of them continue their journey there as per the map. On the way, they also come across old railway tracks, where once upon a time, big trains would have run, but now there is no one far and wide. Yes, both of them walk the whole day, where they pass through the dense forests. After crossing, they were getting closer to their destination, and now as it was getting dark, they reached an old place. The pendants decide to spend the night at the church, where Celia tells Andrew to quickly find some firewood to keep them warm throughout the night, but Andrew accidentally turns on a radio until Celia runs in and finds him. By the time it was switched off, the nearby robots gathered there due to the sound of that radio. It was done, but now surprisingly, even after scanning everything, the robots go away from there, while Celia also found it strange that why the robots did not detect her, but she does not think much about it, while Andrew also asked her. He apologizes that he made such a big mistake and forgives her. They don't say much and they go to sleep. There they wake up early in the morning, and now they start their journey again, where due to the absence of humans, the forests had grown a lot, where there is lush green grass, tall trees, rivers with clear water. On their way, Andrew and Celia see how much the earth has changed. At the same time, they could see from a distance the big robots which were attacking the earth from all sides, so they were moving away from them, while Eli was still behind them, whereas both of them were getting closer towards Aurora. Eli was getting more and more happy as he was leaving, so that he, the last human being, Kumar, could finally complete his mission, and then he also, who can die forever by handing over the earth to their super robots. Whereas on this day also both of them had covered a very long distance, and they again go to the commandant's house to spend the night, but surprisingly this house, it was very clear as if someone lived here, and they also found an old camera there. Celia had never seen what it was like till date, so Andrew turned on the camera and took a photo of Celia and showed it to her. Celia had also started liking Andrew by now, and she started telling him about herself. How she was born in a place called Nexus and grew up there. Actually here the family and some other families used to stay hidden from the robots, but one day when the robots traced them there and attacked them, everyone had to run away from there to Aurora, and in the midst of the same firing, Celia's younger sister was also hit by a bullet. So Celia hid there to take care of him while her family stayed ahead of her, left for Aurora. That means by now they must have reached Aurora, where everyone has the same secret map. Then in the same village her sister could not survive, and later now CL is also going there alone. Yes, while talking after doing so, both of them fall asleep, but as soon as Andrew opens his eyes in the morning, he sees that apart from them there are other humans in this village, so Andrew quickly picks up Celia and tells her that they should take the people here to Aurora and save them, but Celia refuses to do so, saying that the world is not the same as before, and who knows, If they attack them, both of them start hiding from there, but now while they were walking through the forest, a little girl notices them and everyone starts chasing them. But while running, Andrew falls there, and to save herself, Celia runs away, leaving him alone there. From the same place where Andrew was taken hostage, all these people were also with Damien. They were watching together, but they decide not to take any action right now, while remembering the time with Andrew. Now finally Celia comes back to rescue Andrew again, but now she too was caught. Wherever people say her that Celia will be very useful to them and they can take advantage of it. About which you will hear now. Andrew gets angry, and he was also finding that he has more strength than he even knew. Till now, and now he attacks them and starts leaving Celia with them, while he himself is surprised to see his strength. However, he was about to take advantage of some destruction, and now a man attacks him with a sword on his chest. Celia had also killed that man from behind, but now when she comes to pick up Andrew, she is surprised to see that there is no blood coming out from inside Andrew, but there are mechanical wires inside him. That is, he is a human being. Otherwise, Andrew himself did not know this, and he assures Celia that he did. She doesn't remember anything as to where all this came from in her, even though he never cheated her. But till now Celia did not believe in his words, and now she leaves him alone and starts running ahead, which she can see on the camera. Orders to bring Andrew to him as soon as possible, while Andrew is his own visions of the grave were coming, which means that he is not alive. Then some robots now catch Andrew and bring him to Aloy's lab, where Damon meets Andrew and starts answering all his questions. In fact, when 97 years old first, when Andrew was caught by that robot, they did not kill him but took him hostage, and after many years of research, they did the first experiment on him. Actually, they took out Andrew's brain from his body and put it in this robotic body, which looks exactly the same as his body, so that his brain can accept it, and that is why Andrew did not remember anything in the beginning, and he only remembers whatever he had experienced till the night of that explosion. That is, although Andrew's body is an android, but it is completely controlled by his brain, where Damien further says that they are still Andrew's. He has not been able to control his brain because this is his first experiment. That's why they sent him as bait in the beginning, so that they could follow him to the last remaining human settlement and completely destroy it. Here Damien also brings forward Celia, whom they had already captured, and now they start asking where that place is and tell them about it, give or else they will kill Celia right here. But Celia was not ready to tell them anything, so Damon now orders Andrew's robotic body to kill Celia right here, and saying this they go out of there. Whereas Andrew's body was about to strangle Celia, but Celia lost her life, that his brain is real Andrew's, so she starts reminding him about the control fair and how they spent time together for the last few days, and here her plan also works, and finally Andrew's brain was under control again, which she can see from a distance. Damien was angry that they still controlled Andrew's brain if he is not able to do so. Then Andrew starts running away from there with the seal, and due to having a robotic body, he has a lot of strength, and he starts taking out Celia while saving her from the other robots. Meanwhile, Celia had also become unconscious. Andrew carries him in his arms while Damien walks towards Elias. Elias says that it was good of them to let Andrew go, at least he would feel that now they are free and they will go from here to the same Aurora, which means that this was also the plan to let both of them escape from here. Andrew wakes up Celia and she hugs him and thanks him for still being there. She knew that although Andrew's body may be robotic, but his brain is real Andrew's, and he has also started loving Andrew very much. Now Andrew carries her in his lap the whole day and moves forward, but now when they go after dark, just as she had stopped to rest, she discovered that Damien had found her map in the lab. He had taken out the phone, which means that now both of them will not be able to reach Aurora without that map, and upset Celia goes to sleep there crying. But now when Andrew was alone at night, he remembers that there are some advantages of his robotic body. And he picks up Celia and tells her that the map is still saved in his memory. Both of them quickly start running there, and after covering a long distance, they finally reached an abandoned village, but there was no one there, and according to Andrew, the location on their map was from here, so the remaining humans. Celia had tears in her eyes because this was her last hope for survival. Andrew calms her down and tells her that they will think of something. Then Damien comes again and says that although there may not be any human habitation left here, they will destroy this last hope of humans. He is also going to take Andrew with him where they will test him and the lab will do experiments so that they can control his brain. But now after hearing all this, Celia angrily shoots Damien, but surprisingly Damien was also not a human and he too was uploaded into nanorobots by Already Allowed. So now their Tackle sent hundreds of robots to destroy this village, had sent it so that there is no place left named Aurora. Seeing that, both of them run to hide in a broken bunker in the village where this cave was built. Then they start going inside it, and despite the explosion above, now both of them were saved, and inside now they understand that Aurora was not actually the name of this place, and they are in that place while running away from the cave. They reached a spaceship, and now to start it, they had to scan their respective necklaces. That is, the remaining humans very cleverly got these necklaces made without telling the truth about what could be done with them. To prevent the Kronos robots from knowing anything, they called it simply Aurora, name given so that the remaining humans could be successfully evacuated from here. Now as soon as the necklace was scanned, the destination of an exoplanet Aurora automatically appeared in the spaceship, and this ship now starts launching to go there, which Andrew remembers seeing. It comes to light that he had seen it in the news on the night of the bomb. Scientists have discovered a new exoplanet where humans can live even after Earth. So after the attack of Kronos robots, some humans who survived chose the same planet to live, and from time to time they meet the humans who are left on Earth. Would have taken it out from here where this plan was so foolproof that even till today Alois and his Kronos army were never able to know about this, because even the survivors going to Aurora never knew where they were going. But now after seeing them being launched, Alois finally realizes that Aurora is that other planet. So he sells his robotic army after them, but for Andrew and Celia the ship had hyper speed, and after traveling for several days, they had finally reached the second exoplanet where they could see that here humans have already created a society where they are rapidly expanding their dominance. So that scientific progress can happen more quickly. But now even this can be known from the Earth. It has been said that humans have left the Earth, but now they have settled on another planet, and he says that the way humans destroyed the Earth, now they will do the same with that other planet, and they will destroy this universe. He could not leave it in the hands of humans, so he would send an army of his Kronos robots there too so that they can kill the humans from there. The humans on Aurora already knew that Elias's robots were coming to attack them, and now they are also ready with full preparation, and with this hopeful ending, now this story is here. When it ends, tell us how you liked the video in the comments, and also subscribe to the channel. Thank you for more such videos.